Yo, welcome back everybody to another video here at Cardio Garage. Today, obviously we're working on the F23 swap EK hatch. What I want to go ahead and do is, I did get the alternator mounted up. I'm going to finish bolting it up now. But I want to get this down pipe off. I want to start working on doing the up pipe on it. Probably just literally going to come straight up like this. I don't know, I'll figure it out, probably straight up. Just want to be able to clear the alternator wires and then the oil feed line. I want to do that. We're going to try and get the studs all in the head so the intake can get ready to be put back on this car soon. But yeah, I'm going to get up in the air, pull this down pipe off, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so I got the down pipe off the car. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is just cut it like right here, around this area somewhere. And then this needs to be cut and flipped as well. But I just want to cut this here first so I have a little less stuff on it that's not needed to make it easier to maneuver around and move. So let's go ahead and get this cut real quick. Alright guys, so I got this cut, that's off of it. This flange needs to be flipped, so I'm gonna try and cut this off the best that I can, and then bolt this to the car itself, the flange, and then go ahead and put the pipe how I would like it, tack it on a few times, take it off the car, try and finish welding it up, and then work on this up piece here where it will face how I would like it. And if anything I gotta drill a new hole for that, I will. But yeah, let's get this flange cut off of this pipe. Alright guys, so went ahead and finished up starting to port this out. So these are all done here. I'm just going through it with polishing wheel or whatever, try and get it all nice and smooth, and then we'll focus on that top part and then try and get a plate for that welded in, and then we can try and get this back on the car, try and finish buttoning up this car, and then all I'll need after that will be the axles. Gotta get injectors and a few little things from there. Hope it gets power, try and crank her over, hope she starts up, and then we can get it tuned and have some fun out there. So let's get all this finished up and get back to working on this car. Alright guys, so I went ahead and take this TPS sensor off the spare intake over there. Angel needs this for his completely broken. This one's broken as well, and the one on the intake we have for this F23 is broken as well. So regardless, we got to go to junkyard and pick up a couple of these. A couple other sensors, like I said, I'll need the knock sensor and stuff like that. Both of us actually need those sensors as well. I want to get the injector pigtails because Angel took the ones off this car for his, which is cool. I'm not worried about it. So we need that. And then I want to figure out what this is, and I want to get the wiring for the actual what's it called, the cam sensor one, somewhere around here I believe, I don't know, but I want to get that as well. So there's a couple things we need to get out of the junkyard, so we want to go ahead and get that soon. Hopefully next couple days we can do that. Got to finish cutting this off, so I got a little bit cut. It's hard to hold this without like a vise or anything, so I'm gonna finish cutting that up. I found this tip that I have, might weld that onto there coming out the hood, I'm not sure. And then I do want to cut up this car a little bit possibly, like I was talking about, but I don't know because the car is pretty light and I'm worried about it not hooking up because the Accord didn't hook up too well as well when it made power, or not a lot of power, but when it was in this car on these 245 radios. But we do have these 255s that we picked up for it. These 17s will be going on this car, and got to get front end parts for this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish cutting this up and get it mocked up on here, get it tacked up until Angel gets here. Then we're gonna probably do the first start on Angel Civic today, so stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna get to cutting. Alright guys, so I got this cut off finally. I destroyed a blade right here, so nearly hit my face and stuff, but we're good. I didn't mess up the ugliness. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the flap down this nice and smooth, clean up all this here, bolt this to the engine or to the turbo, whatever, and go ahead and tack it where I want this at, and take it off and go ahead and weld it up. Alright guys, so I just took this vise, like the C-clamp that I have, clamped this down here, and then have a flap disc, grinded it all down as best I could, so it should be fine. I gotta go ahead and clean this all up around this as well, and then bolt that to the turbo like I said, position that kind of how I want it, tack it on there, and go from there. Alright guys, so you guys heard Angel's car running. He's over there messing with a couple more things on it, trying to get it to idle on its own. I decided to come back over here and work on this a little more. I got this cleaned up, like I said, got it bolted up. I just pulled my bench grinder out or whatever, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean this all up right here so I can try and get it on where I want it so I can tack it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this all up and everything and go from there. Alright guys, so I got that cleaned up. What I'm gonna do is I got the welder out. I'm gonna go ahead and put it where I want it, tack it up, pull it off the car, and then go ahead and weld it up from there. It's gonna be more facing forward like this-ish, kind of like that somehow, like that. So like around there, and then I can build off the top of it if I need to. So, yep, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do real quick. Oh, my finger. Ooh, that burnt my finger. I burnt my finger. Ow, that's hot. Okay, so that's welded. Got it bolted up. Gotta clean this up a little bit here, but I'm trying to get this to be angled around like right here. Yeah, I got this little piece here. I had more scrap piece of exhaust. I gotta find it. Maybe I'll just weld it down here, cut this, weld this down here, cut this down to match this. Because I know this is gonna sit a lot higher in the Civic than it did in the Accord. So yeah, I'm gonna get this figured out and see where we go from there. Alright guys, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and end the video here. I was gonna finish doing this, but a buddy of mine came by. We're talking about plans that he wants to do with the Mustang over there. So spent like an hour talking. I'm hungry, so I wanna get home. But this is this. We made some progress. You saw the F20B and Angel Civic start. And we have this. Also, I wanna try and get a hood on this so I know how high I can go on this, and if this needs to be trimmed or whatnot. So I don't want to go too high, then I'll waste more material, welding wire, stuff like that. So I want to try and find a hood for this so I can put a hood on it and figure out what to do, kind of thing. But there is an up pipe on it. The exhaust is done, so that's one step less. Remember I told you Angel took the injector clips off of it. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna connect these. These are the OBD2 ones from like an F23 or whatever. So I'm gonna put those on it, and then I have my jumper harness for the injectors to go OBD2 to OBD1. I just run that on it. Thursday we're gonna try and go to a junkyard and get the rest of the stuff we need for it. The sensors, the distributor, stuff like that. Angel still needs a couple things for his. We both need TPS sensors, so that will happen. I showed you this was done. I started to do it in here, and then Angel showed up, so we went over there. Yep, making some progress. Sorry we haven't posted in a while. I've just been so busy doing other stuff and haven't been feeling well. But we're back at it. I'm gonna try and upload as much as possible. I would like to post at least 3 videos a week. If I can post more, great. But minimum 3 videos a week expect. But that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit that notification button so y'all get notified when we post. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.